power, speed, ecology, fuel savings. There are a few basic characteristics that engines, boilers, and turbines that use diesel and heavy oil should have. XP Lab is the leader in the development of fuel additives. Xp3 Extra Power, the most advanced technology in existence today. Xp3 is a combination of synthetic resins and organic compounds. Reduces fuel consumption, disperses the existing water in the fuel, keeps the injectors clean, greatly reduces fumes and emissions, has a detergent and antioxidant effect, is an effective biocide, reduces corrosion problems, reduces maintenance costs, and increases the life of engines and machines. But shouldn't all the other products sold in the market do the same as Xp3? To prove the efficiency of Xp3, we have developed a test using diesel fuel number 2. Xp3 will achieve the same results when used with heavy fuels. It is widely known that water in the fuel reduces combustion efficiency. Most of the fuel additives say they disperse water. We have prepared a test to show the additive's dispersion capacity. To conduct this test, we used a water-finding paste. When in contact with water, the color changes. In this test, we will use Xp3 and 2 well-known products. After shaking them, we appreciate immediately that the additives on the left and on the right show a water separation, whereas Xp3 dispersed the water entirely. To best prove the water dispersion effect of the additives, we introduce a Q-tip with water-finding paste into the bottles. We notice that none of the other 2 products accomplish their goal. Now, as we can see, the Q-tip introduced into the bottle containing Xp3 did not change the paste color, thus proving that the water has been totally dispersed. Furthermore, when lighting the Q-tips previously introduced in the other 2 additives, we can clearly see the inefficient combustion that the water produces. In the Xp3 case, the flame is completely stable. The former test shows by itself the effectiveness of Xp3. Now we will see what happens to the additives when applied to diesel and water. Water is contained in the fuel tanks by condensation. Although this phenomenon cannot be avoided, it can be corrected. In this test, we add approximately 1 cubic centimeter of water to the fuel. After shaking the tubes, we can immediately appreciate how the water is trapped in the bottom, stuck to the walls and emulsified in the fuel. We add now the additives. Once the mix has been shaken, we can see that in the case of the other additives, the water has not been dispersed in the fuel, whereas in the mixture that contains Xp3, it is clear and transparent, a result of the total dispersion of the water in the fuel. In order to prove it, we will once again use a Q-tip with water-finding paste. There is a clear difference. A more homogeneous diesel, more fuel, more efficient. Xp3 produces a perfect water dispersion even when added to other mixtures that had previously been mixed with other additives. All additives claim they clean and decarbonize the fuel injectors and nozzles that get clogged by the gum and varnish residue buildups. In this test, we will add sulfuric acid to the diesel fuel to accelerate the separation and buildup of gums and varnishes. This is how injectors in the injection system normally look when they start clogging. Now let's see what happens when we introduce the additives. After mixing them for approximately 1 minute, we can see that the tube with XP3 is totally clear, whereas the other one did not improve at all. The power of XP3 is such that it will remove all residues left from the other additives. This test will show the ecological characteristics of the additives. Most of the diesel and heavy fuel additives claim to be ecological and to reduce pollution. With this simple experiment, we can appreciate how XP3 is the only one that burns with a clear flame and without smoke. In fact, when XP3 is added to the burning fuel, we can clearly see that the flame is stabilized and smoke disappears. XP Lab is a company that has achieved leadership and a reputable name, thanks to great technical support, personal service, and above all, the high quality of its product. Leading edge products. Products like XP3, a powerful additive, reliable, and above all, it keeps its promise. XP3 will add extra power to diesel and heavy fuels.